Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a perfume haul, and this is a really fun perfume haul for me because these are actually some affordable, fun, girly, likable, sort of mass-pleasing perfumes that I actually went into the store and picked myself. So this is not a blind buy haul. These were ones I actually smelled and picked, and you'll see as we go throughout the video that there's one that sort of starts to change my mind a little bit. Like I was like, having second thoughts, maybe I shouldn't have got it, but the other ones I think are all really, really good. So yeah, if you're in the mood for a very lighthearted, fun, affordable perfume haul, then definitely stick around. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do talk a lot about perfume. So if that is your thing, I would love if you would head on down and subscribe. And without too much further ado, let's get started in the haul. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have a few fragrances from Victoria's Secret that I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I'm actually really excited about this because it's been a long time since I have been at a store and I could actually look around and smell things and pick what I liked. A lot of what I get on my channel is either sent to me or I purchase it myself, but it's a blind purchase, and I don't really have a lot of opportunity to try things before I buy them. I don't live anywhere near a large shopping center. I can't go and experience all of the Armani Privés or all of the Jo Malones or anything like that unless I'm on vacation. But yeah, so most of my stuff is kind of blind and ordered blindly. And yeah, this is just kind of exciting that I actually went into a store, smelled a few things, and chose a few and brought them back to share with you. So as you can see, we are all set up. I have my coffee. Definitely feel free to grab yourself a cup of coffee or a tea or something like that. I also have my little perfume testing strips, and we have the perfumes in this bag. And I actually fought the urge to unwrap them the other day. Really tempted to unwrap them when I got home and spray them because I love doing that, but I thought, no, this will be so much more exciting both for myself and for you if I just wait until I get home to open them. So I didn't open them in the hotel. I didn't open them on the way home, which is really good for me. That's showing a lot of self-control. So super exciting. I have about 5 perfumes in here, and I will open them for you together right now. There's going to be a lot of like unwrapping eye candy and a little bit of like cellophane perfume plastic ASMR, which I love. I love unwrapping and unboxing things on camera, and I love watching other people do it. So yeah, without too much further ado, let's get on into this unboxing. And for once, it's not going to be blind and it's not going to be a first impression. They're actually ones I really like. I actually had the opportunity to smell all the perfumes in the store for the most part, maybe with the exception of 1 or 2 that I had already smelled before. These are the ones that I liked the most and felt were worth purchasing a bottle to bring home to share with you guys. Okay, so I do want to keep them a little bit of a secret for you guys before I show you what I got. And I think we'll go in order from my least to my most favorite. And at the very end, I will share with you which one my boyfriend thinks is the absolute sexiest. He smelled all of them along with me, and I will tell you which one he thought was hands down the one that he found to be the most sexy, which I don't know, a lot of people might not care about that, but I think it's always really interesting to see what people's husbands, boyfriends, partners are loving on them. So that I will share till the very end, or I'll wait till the very end. So as you can see, I have 3 full-time, my gosh, why am I thinking about work all the time? I have 3 full-size bottles, and I have 2 little travel sizes. I really did want kind of full bottles of those 2 as well, but I didn't want to spend that much money. They're not like super expensive, but they're not super cheap either, and I certainly don't need more full bottles of perfume, but I did feel that a couple of these were definitely full bottle worthy. Without too much further ado, why don't we start out with the couple that are my least favorite, and we'll work our way to my most favorite. So the very first one is Very Sexy Oasis, and I just realized that this is a roller ball, and I absolutely hate roller balls. I hate them. I didn't notice that in the store. I think I wasn't shopping alone. I was shopping with my boyfriend, and I don't know why, but I always feel like, you know, I don't want him to be bored in the Victoria's Secret, so then I don't read things closely enough. But yeah, I didn't realize this was a roller ball, so I might have to put this in a spray bottle, or I guess I can use it as a roller ball. It's not a big deal, but I would prefer if this was a sprayer. But let's take the cellophane off of this and let's give it a smell, and I'll tell you guys what it smells like and what the notes are. All right, you guys, so I'm going to be completely fair and transparent. This was one of the few times when I was in a store that I did not look up the notes for anything. I just pretty much went based off what I thought smelled nice, and I just grabbed whatever I thought smelled nice, and I don't actually have the notes in front of me. I will put them on the screen for you, and maybe just to please my own curiosity, I will look at them throughout, but I'm just going to tell you like what I get from it and why I like it. So this one is called Very Sexy Oasis, and to be honest, I don't know if this is a new one or if they've had it for a while, and I did go ahead and put a little bit on this paper from the roller ball. Okay, so this one I did not feel that I needed a full bottle of. It's very, very nice. It smells, like the name would imply, very kind of tropical, very beachy. I think there's probably some coconut in here. It smells sweet, a little bit vanillic maybe. Yeah, it's really giving me like kind of Coco Cabana, tropical, like beach hut vibes. I don't know exactly what's in here. I'm gonna say there's probably some sort of flowers. There's probably some coconut. Maybe there's a little bit of vanilla, maybe some musk, something like that. Yeah, I really hate that this is a roller ball because I do not want to have to roll this on myself. You know, I'd rather like spray it all over my clothing or something. I don't even understand why they make roller balls, if I'm being perfectly honest. So this one is very like sweet, vanilla, beach hut vibes. I really like it. I would wear this one if I was on vacation or something like that, or maybe in the middle of the summer. Let me just see what the notes are. Okay, interesting. So this looks like it's actually just new packaging because the new bottle looks a little bit different. Or maybe the bottle does look like that. Actually, I think the bottle does look like that. So this has tuberose in it. Interesting. I knew I smelled some flowers, but I'm really surprised that there's no coconut listed because I definitely do smell coconut. And let's see, people are saying it reminds them of Tuberose New and Rouge Malachite from Armani Privé. Interesting. So yeah, this is just a very feminine, sweet, kind of a creamy smelling fragrance that I'm really surprised that there is no coconut. Maybe I was a little bit biased by the name because they're calling it Oasis and I'm picking up on some sort of a coconutty thing in the background, but for me, I definitely get coconut. If you guys have smelled this, let me know what you think. But yeah, this is really nice, very feminine, and really does give me like beachy Coco Cabana, like beach hut vibes. So the second one is called Dream Angel. This one again, I did just get in a travel size, and again, it is a roller ball, and I didn't realize that, so that's unfortunate. I feel like they probably did have sprayers, and maybe I just didn't notice. I don't know, they had so many different things on their shelves, and they had so many different types of like lotions and washes, and it was really overwhelming actually. Like I didn't even know where to look or like what size of bottle I should get for anything except for the full size ones. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this out of its packaging, and I did actually quite like this, so I'm really excited to smell it again. So let's go ahead and put some of this on a paper. I'm actually really excited to smell this one. I liked this one. I thought my boyfriend was gonna really like it because it's very girly and very sweet and very like flirty, sort of. It's sort of like, not that it smells like Viva La Juicy, but it's like along those lines of super sweet and flirty, and I thought he would love it, but he actually didn't love this one. He still liked the other one better. Okay, so again, I don't have the notes in front of me and I have not looked up the notes. I'll just tell you what I get from it, what it's giving me. So it smells fruity and girly and sweet. Fruity and girly and sweet. Definitely does give me a little bit of almost a Viva La Juicy vibe. I feel like there might be berries, caramel, maybe, and some like fruity notes, like either lychee or kiwi or strawberry or something like that. Yeah, very girly and very fun and very flirty. And it's almost reminding me a little bit of like the Victoria's Secret pink body sprays and stuff like that. It's very fun. I feel like if you like light, girly, fruity floral fragrances that are very flirty, this is something you would like. Okay, so definitely a vanilla dominant fragrance. There's also jasmine and there's red berries. So that would be that fruitiness that I was getting. I really thought this would be like even more fruity. I was getting more like bright fruits in it, but yeah, vanilla dominant. It is smelling a little bit different here at home than it was in the store. I don't know if that's because in the store there's so many other smells around you, but yeah, I feel like in the store it probably did smell more vanilla-y, whereas here at home for some reason I'm picking up more on the red berries. But anyways, yeah, it's just a sweet, fun, floral, fruity, girly fragrance. Looking at the notes, you would think that maybe it was a little bit deeper, had some depth to it because there's that amber and the woody notes in there, but honestly, to me, it's like it's kind of a girly, sweet, vanillic. I get almost caramel or something in here. It's quite sweet, and yeah, I like it. So again, this is one that I wouldn't take too seriously. It's just kind of like a fun fragrance. So, and I just want to show you, people are saying on Fragrantica that Dream Angel reminds them of Thank You Next. I don't get that. Thank You Next to me smells quite different, and they're also saying it smells like Sweet Like Candy from Ariana Grande. Yeah, definitely. It is giving me like an Ariana Grande vibe for sure. I would say if you like Ari or Sweet Like Candy from Ariana Grande, you'll probably definitely like Dream Angel. This one was kind of like, I couldn't leave it because it was also very good, and this one's a little bit different. It's also a little bit darker, as the name would imply. The other two that I'm going to share after this one were a little bit lighter, and one of them was actually quite a lot lighter. It was a lot more fruity, and this one definitely has a depth to it. It has like a sexiness to it, almost a little bit of a spice to it. I'm not really sure. I have not looked up the notes. Again, I will tell you what it gives me, and then we'll look up the notes together. And I don't know if these are new packaging or completely new fragrances. I'm sorry for being naive, but I'm really not sure because I don't go into Victoria's Secret very often. Alright, so this is the bottle of the Candy Noir, and how cute is this, you guys? I actually really like these bottles. I think they're very like flirty looking, very girly. They're almost a little bit like flapper inspired, like burlesque looking, which is something I really like about the Victoria's Secret bottles. They are just overtly feminine, overtly sensual and feminine and sweet and flirty. No, these are not expensive. These are not niche. These are not, you know, they're not like a $250 or $300 Maison Cire fragrance or Baccarat Rouge or something like that, but you know what? Sometimes you don't have to spend a lot to smell really darn good and really irresistible. So yeah, this is the Tease Candy Noir. Now let's go ahead and spray it on a card. I'm so excited to smell these again, you guys. Sorry about that, you guys. I keep getting interrupted by phone calls. So I was in the Victoria's Secret and I wasn't even intending to buy perfume. Like I said, we were just walking around. I honestly thought that maybe I would get some pajamas or something like that. And when we walked in, I could smell something that smelled so good. And I don't even, like, I usually think that a lot of Victoria's Secret perfumes and body sprays smell rather cheap. Like I'm not usually wowed or enticed by any of them. And when we walked in, I was just drawn to the back counter, and they had the 3 Victoria's Secret perfumes, these Tease ones sitting out, and the combination of the 3 of them in the air together smelled so good. And I thought, you know what? I kind of want all 3 of them, and I kind of want to layer them together because they all smell amazing. Like this whole section of the store smells so darn good. I want my bedroom to smell like this. I want me to smell like this. So yeah, that was what really drew me to these perfumes, you guys. So like I said, this one is not quite as sweet or fruity as the other ones. This one has a little bit more depth to it and a little bit of a bite to it. Okay, so this is really nice. I'm not even gonna try to guess what the notes are, you guys, but it's sweet. It's sort of like vanillic, but there's something in here that gives it a little bit of a bite. I don't know if it's a dark fruit. I don't know if it's a spice. I don't know if it's a woody note, something like that, but there's something in here that gives it a little bit of a kick, so it's not just your typical like sweet girly perfumed. So this one I actually think I would layer with something else. I don't know if I would wear this one by itself, but if you're looking for something for like a date night or going out, something in the evening, this would be one that would be perfect for that. When you smell it, it definitely does give you those nighttime going out date night vibes. Okay, so the notes that are in here are raspberry, iris, and tonka bean. I would not have guessed that at all, you guys. Like to me, I smell something kind of spicy in here. I smell something a little bit deep and dark. It could be the tonka bean, but honestly, I think there's got to be more in here than just those 3 notes. I think there has to be more than just 3 notes because this to me does not smell like straight up raspberry, iris, and tonka bean. It definitely has a bit more of a depth to it. This is probably my least favorite from the 3 teases that I got, but I do really like it. And like I say, even though it's not listed in the notes, I do pick up some sort of something dark and deep in here, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if they just don't have it listed. All right, so people are saying it reminds them of Mon Perry. Sure, I get a little bit of that. And also Narciso Rodriguez for her. I don't really get that. Okay, so they're just comparing it to like, yeah, basically fruity, like darker, deeper perfumes like the Nina Ricci L'Ecstasy. Yeah, definitely, I do understand that. Yeah, so those are the perfumes people are saying it reminds them of, to give you an idea. I don't really see the Narciso. I do see the Mon Paris, although I prefer not to because I like the way this smells, thinking it's its own entity and not smelling like something else. Okay, so the second last one, you guys, I really like this one. This is so creamy and so sweet, and if you layered this with any of the other fragrances, I think it would just make it amplified. It would just make it smell even better. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this out of the packaging. It also has a really cute bottle. Okay, so this is the bottle for the Tease Cream Cloud or Creme Cloud. I think I'll call it Creme Cloud because I think that's probably what it's supposed to be. But how cute is this, you guys? I really like it. It's like this little, like, transparent, light colored, clear juice, super cute with the little like pink bow on the top with the little black lace. Yeah, really cute, really flirtatious. Really, really like this bottle. Let's give it a spray on the paper because I can't wait to smell this again. Okay, so again, do not know what the notes are. It's very creamy smelling though, and very like delicious smelling. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so good. What is this reminding me of? I don't really want it to remind me of anything. You know, sometimes when you look on Fragrantica and it says this perfume reminds me of this, it reminds me of whatever, it almost ruins it for you. Like the other one with the Mon Paris, I don't like Mon Paris all that much. I like the Eau de Toilette, I don't like the Eau de Parfum, so I don't want the other one to remind me of Mon Paris. Anyway, this is so stinking good, you guys. This one is really, really good. It is a creamy, milky, like I want to say whipped cream, vanilla, coconut, like that kind of cream. Maybe musky, maybe a little bit woody in there. I'm not sure. I'm not going to try to guess what the notes are, but that's what it's giving me. It's giving me like a creamy whipped cream, like milky, vanillic. It's so good. It's so like, it's so feminine and so soft, and I think that this would be a really, really good one to layer with other fragrances. So I really like this. Let's look up the notes and see what the notes are. And I just realized my candle has been crooked this whole time. Let's fix it. That will drive me crazy. Okay, let's look up the note. Okay, so the notes on Fragrantica are meringue, vanilla, sandalwood flower, musk, and amber. So maybe that little bit of a kick that I'm getting in there, that little bit of a spiciness sort of is coming from the meringue. Maybe it's like a little bit tart, and maybe I'm interpreting it as a spiciness. And then there definitely is that vanilla, musk, amber, sandalwood flower. So yeah, it is creamy. It is just like soft and fluffy and delicious. It smells so good, you guys. It's really good. It's really good. It's very like soft and feminine and fluffy, and I just really like it. I really like it. But I totally, if I wouldn't have looked at the notes, I totally would have assumed this was even more of a creamy, like whipped cream sort of a thing. I wouldn't have guessed the amber. I wouldn't have guessed meringue, obviously. I would have just thought of this as a big fluffy cloud of candies and whipped cream and vanilla. That's what this smells like to me. It's just really, really delicious. Definitely lives up to its name and lives up to the packaging. And yeah, so I really, really like that one. I can't wait to layer this with the last one in today's video. Okay, you guys, and the last one, and the one that is my personal favorite, and the one that is also the one my boyfriend finds the sexiest out of all the ones that we smelled together that day in the store, including all of the bombshells and everything else. This was the one that he said was definitely the sexiest one, and he really wanted me to get this one. So this is the original Tease Eau de Parfum. Now again, I don't know if this is a reformulation, new packaging, the original, I really don't know. If somebody knows, definitely comment down below. It's my first time seeing it in this bottle, so maybe they just came out with a new bottle or something. And I don't know if I've smelled the original Tease recently, to be fair. I might have smelled it in an older formulation or something like that, or a long time ago, but this felt new to me, so I don't know. Okay, so this is the packaging of the Tease Eau de Parfum. Super, super cute, you guys. Actually, probably the cutest of all the packages. And yeah, everything about this bottle, this scent, is just screams girly and flirty and fun. And I really, really like it. So let's go ahead and spray it on the paper. All right, so again, don't have the notes in front of me, have not looked at the notes. I'm just gonna tell you what it gives me. Okay. So this is, I think I've smelled this before. It doesn't smell super special. It's definitely not groundbreaking or anything, you guys. And I think that some of you who are more mature are probably going to be thinking, really, Alithia, you're like super excited about Victoria's Secret. But honestly, you guys, they smell good. So it's fruity, it's flirty, it's feminine. It's giving me a little bit of almost a Viva La Juicy vibe, but it doesn't smell just like Viva La Juicy. Again, I'm gonna say I feel that there are some fruity notes in here. There's probably some floral notes of some sort. And then there might be something like caramel or maybe some vanilla or some dulce de leche or something like that in the base. I haven't sprayed this on skin yet either, so it could very well smell very different. And you know, I don't like these little cards, these little sticks. I feel like I'm not getting the full feeling of the perfume. You know, when you go in the stores and they have those really thick like cards, I don't like these little ones. From now on, I'm gonna have to buy the big ones because I feel like I'm not getting the full picture with this. So again, you guys, I feel like they're not giving all the notes that are in there, or maybe they are, and maybe it is that simple of a perfume. Like to me, I would have thought that there was maybe some like pink or red berries, but no, all they have in here is black vanilla husk, pear, and gardenia. Again, either my nose is broken or I don't know what I'm smelling, but I mean, it is a vanillic perfume, it is a fruity perfume, but it seems like that's just a little too simple for what it actually smells like. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. You know, I almost don't like looking at the notes of a perfume because sometimes it ruins it for you. Like, not that it ruined it for me, but if all I think I'm smelling is vanilla and pear, that kind of wrecks it for me. I like smelling a perfume and getting like this whole feeling and like thinking I'm smelling so many other things versus when you look online and you're like, oh, that's what that is, then it sometimes can just like wreck it for you, but especially if you don't like one of the notes that's in there. But yeah, this is fruity, this is floral, this is flirty, vanillic, but I did feel like I smelled more in here. So it's smelling a little bit more like what I remember it smelling like in store in the cap. It's just flirty and girly and fun and fruity, and it's just good. Yeah, my boyfriend loves this one. He smelled it and he really liked it. So yeah, this is the one that he thought was the best smelling out of all of them, the sexiest. If he could only pick one perfume from the whole Victoria's Secret store for me, this is the one that he would have picked. Okay, so these are the 5 fragrances, you guys, and honestly, I think that when I walked into the store and I was smelling this like delicious like combination of things, I think the 2 that were really getting me were these 2. It was the original Tease and the Tease Creme Cloud. I honestly think layering those 2 together will be amazing. I'm gonna try it because I think that's what people were spraying in the store, and that's why when I walked up to the table, I got this like just intoxicating combination of like fruity, vanilla, creamy, whipped cream, sensual, like just delicious, feminine, flirty. Like that was what I got, and it was so good and it smelled so sweet and so delicious. And I'm pretty sure it was these 2 together in the air and whatever, and that's what smelled so good. So the 2 that are my favorite are the Victoria's Secret Tease and also the Tease Cream Cloud or Creme Cloud. And this one is definitely your most creamy, your most like delicious, gourmandy, yummy kind of one, but it also has like that sandalwood touch in there. So that one's really good. And then this one, I'm actually feeling almost a little disappointed in the Candy Noir because now that I've looked up the notes and saw that people are comparing it to Mon Paris, now it's gonna remind me of Mon Paris, and that's not what I want. If I wanted Mon Paris, I would have bought Mon Paris. It is different. It's powdery, it has tonka bean, it is dark, it is sensual. Again, I think if I was going out for a date or something, I think you could even layer all 3 of them together. Like I think all 3 of them together would go perfectly fine, but you could wear like the Candy Noir and the Creme Cloud together, and I think it would just give the Candy Noir that extra like creamy, delicious yumminess that it's missing. It's also starting to remind me a little tiny bit of Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Midnight now that I'm smelling it again, and maybe it's because the bottle is black. I don't know. So this one, you guys, I can't promise that this one will become a favorite or a lifer because it's already starting to remind me of 2 other perfumes that are not my favorite. So that's really too bad. This is an example of why sometimes it's better not to know. Sometimes it's better not to know what the notes are, what people say it smells like, what it's supposed to smell like. Sometimes you just have to go with your own gut and develop your own feelings and ideas about a perfume because, yeah, like I said, I felt that this one was more like marshmallow fluff, and actually it's got like totally different notes than like marshmallow. Even though this is giving me like creamy vanilla marshmallow clouds, it's different than that.
Victoria's Secret Tease Eau de Parfum, just the original, definitely was giving me
a more full-bodied feeling. I felt like there was a bunch of fruits, I felt like there was caramel, I felt like there was a bunch of flowers, like maybe some orchid.
And then you look online and you see 3 notes and you're like, really? Are you sure? Although you can't always go by what Fragrantica says either, because Fragrantica has often gotten the notes wrong, even for like really expensive perfumes. This is just kind of like a fun one, you know? I think that this would be really good for like intimate occasions, date nights, just spending the evening at home with my boyfriend, cuddled up on the couch, something like that. I think that's a good one. So yeah, I do like it, but I do have to say that, let me put the lids on before I lose them. I do have to say that I think that the best way to use these is going to be to layer them, because you're going to get a more full-bodied experience and you're going to feel like you're wearing a more complex perfume versus something that's fairly simple. This would also be really good layered with, I think, any of them. I think that the Victoria's Secret perfumes are all probably really good to layer together. So yeah, I really like that one. I wish that was in a spray bottle and not a roller ball. That's kind of a pain in the butt, but whatever. I guess I could decant it. I could figure out how to decant it and I could do that. And then the Dream Angel. This one I actually think I'm liking more and more now that I've smelled the other ones again. I actually really like the Dream Angel. I actually am starting to think I might like Dream Angel more than Candy Noir. Yeah, I kind of actually really like this one. Darn it, I should have got a big bottle of this one. This is just how it goes, you guys. Like, this is how my mind goes when I buy things and I bring them home. I'm just sharing with you my thoughts and whatever. But yeah, this one's kind of fun because it's sweet, it's berry, it's lots of vanilla, it's very girly. I like that one. I like that one a lot. And definitely getting a lot of the sweet, like juicy fruit, feeling juicy fruit from that fragrance. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's little Victoria's Secret perfume haul. I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these fragrances and that it wasn't too confusing for you, because I know I kind of went back and forth a little bit, but I feel like that's how it goes when you buy perfumes and you bring them home and you experience them again for like the second time. Sometimes they do smell a little bit different once you get them in your home compared to what they smelled like in the store. But definitely, you guys, the 2 that I really like and I'm going to keep and layer together are going to be the Tease Eau de Parfum and the Creme Cloud. I think those 2 together is like a great, I'm gonna try it and I'll let you guys know, but those 2 in the air is like, it smells so nice. Like, that's what I was smelling when I walked into the store. And then yeah, I really like the Very Sexy Oasis, and I actually really like the Dream Angel. The Tease is already starting to get on my nerves a little bit, just because when I smell it now, I am thinking about Mon Paris, which is not what I want. And I'm also thinking a little bit about Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Midnight, which I also don't like. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just try wearing that on my skin, see how I feel about it. But I'm really, really excited for the Tease Creme Cloud and the Tease Eau de Parfum. I think those 2 together is going to be like a great date night combination for sure. Super fun, super sexy, super girly. Don't have to think too hard. The nice thing about the Victoria's Secret perfumes is that they are more affordable than a lot of other ones. And I think actually Victoria's Secret is having a sale right now. I think if you go online, I think their perfumes are actually on sale. Yeah, let me know what you think, you guys. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.